Z moves are probably the least iconic and most messy of all the gimmicks. Powerful crystals charging up your Pokemon's moves to new levels could not have been on anyone's bingo card for that year. But why were Z moves so poorly received? And were they really that bad? Making their first appearance in Generation 7 with the release of Pokemon Sun and Moon, Z moves were supposed to be the successor to the near-perfect release of Mega Evolution 3 years prior. The goal of Z moves was to hold the monumental momentum from Mega Evolutions. It worked by using Crystal, one for every typing, and certain other crystals for specific Pokemon, to channel Z power into a supercharged attack. The power of these moves came from the power the original moves had. This was the first gimmick that every Pokemon could take part in. But some had special Z moves that they could use to transform certain moves into Z moves, giving them special effects. Everything seemed okay. The problem stemmed from people believing the gimmick was too basic. It was seen as a one-shot button that could completely turn the tide of the battle with little effort. The only saving grace the gimmick had was its limit to only be used once per battle, keeping it in check. The limit also added a dilemma similar to Mega Evolution, where you had to hold the item, so you had to decide which Pokemon you wanted to hold the crystal before the battle. Choose the wrong Pokemon, and you wouldn't have any item for them at all. However, labeling Z moves as just a mindless nuclear option ignores the real competitive depth hidden within the mechanic, particularly regarding status moves and defensive counterplay. While casual players focused entirely on the massive damage output of attacking Z moves, the competitive scene was completely reshaped by Z status moves, which offered incredible secondary benefits. For instance, using a Z crystal on a non-damaging move like Splash suddenly turned it into Z Splash, granting a huge 3-stage boost to physical attack, while moves like Z Celebrate or Z Conversion boosted every single stat at once, instantly turning otherwise average Pokemon into terrifying sweepers. Furthermore, attacking Z moves completely bypassed the traditional passive defensive strategies of the era. They could cut right through an opponent's Protect or Detect to secure a crucial chip damage knockout. This created a psychological guessing game where players had to correctly predict when an opponent was going to use their one-shot nuke, turning standard battles into high-stakes bluffing matches. Unlike Mega Evolution, Z moves had a very short stint, disappearing after Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon in late 2017. As of right now, there are zero signs that Z moves will ever make a return to a mainline game, though we do know they are coming back soon in Pokemon Champions. While it's obvious why Z moves were unpopular, I honestly kind of want them back. The trainer poses gave them a unique charm. The crystals were a cool way to encapsulate the concept, and when you look back at them, Z moves really weren't that bad. If you enjoyed that retrospective, make sure to like and subscribe, and check out this retrospective on Mega Evolution right here.